you look like you had it under control in the opening half? Where do you think it unfolded?
Simple game, isn't it? I think we went. The completion rates were outstanding in the first half. 12 from 13. Had a good blend of, forwards being powerful through the middle, and then Fletcher and KP and that doing some stuff on the edges with Bradman. It was just a well-balanced half of footy. Thought our kicking game and how we set up our kick chase was good. We knew that they'd have the offloads and the shifts, but I thought we'd done a fair job to contain all that because our game cycle was energising us. We're kicking the ball well, we're defending well, you've got energy to put your attack on. And then just the back end of that half, and I took the starting middles and that off. The back end of that half, there was a couple of signs there that worried me at half time. We stopped moving on a line break. Completions went out the window. So we spoke about that at half time. Just in the second half, make 8 errors and 4 penalties with them coming out of the back end of the field. It's not rocket science.
How do you sort of explain that change, Adam? Is it an attitude thing, the standard slip in the second half like that? Because it was like the two halves were complete opposites.
They were. I think we're at 55% or something like that, weren't we, completions? It's ridiculous. But it's been there, so play my part in it, stick my hand up. It's something that I've got to get out of us. No doubt some of the fundamentals individuals need to hold themselves to account, because it's not footy, it's not by being outlandish with the ball. We were boring with the ball because we had in the second half, because we had no energy because of the basic fundamentals and the ill discipline of the high shots. But at the end of the day, the buck stops with me. I've got to get it out of us. Whether we thought the game last week had fixed those problems that have been there all year, well, clearly they're not out of us yet. So I've got to find the answer.
I think that's what we all thought, that maybe you turned the corner last week, but I guess tonight's a step back, right? The show's got a bit more work to do, yeah?
Maybe we all thought the same. It's not a good habit to get into, just getting ahead of yourselves after one game. I'm not saying that everybody did that, but when we got off to a good lead and then just fell in a hole that back end of the first half, start of the second. It's been embarrassing, to tell you the truth.
Kaylin, what did you kind of make of how that one ended up? Obviously, it was a lot of frustration from you out there on the field.
Individual errors, discipline. I reckon that's the second half, Play 1, play 2 errors, and then play 3, play 4 penalties. Game of two halves, but at the end of the day, it's not good enough.
What about in that first half? There was obviously that really decent build of confidence. Where do you think it started to slip? Adam kind of mentioned towards the end of that second half.
I thought as a spine, as a team, as a spine, we probably got a little bit excited at the end of that first half. Started moving the ball a little bit. It would not in our structures, and then second half, it's just everything just sort of compounded. To be honest, it was like one person dropped it, the next person dropped it, and we couldn't get back into a rhythm. The game was stop-start. It was pretty frustrating. Yeah, definitely.
Adam, Greg was obviously taken from the field, knee issue. Any kind of word on what's happened there?
No. Spent the last 10 minutes speaking about the game, so I haven't had a chance to talk to the medical staff.
Do you look at making changes, Adam, or what are your options? How do you try and get out of where you're at?
I don't know how many options we do have in some of the areas. The first thing I'll do is go home and watch it and then look at the part that I play in it and how I can help the ones that are there before I go executing them now. But if there's a better option there, we've got the guys playing tomorrow in New South Wales Cup. If there's a better option there, then I'm at the point now where we may need to.
Do you hope to have Dom Young available next week, Adam?
I don't even know where that's at. I don't know. From all reports, he wants to come, but yeah, I don't know where it's at. I haven't spoken. No one's mentioned anything to me today about it. Naturally, game day, and I haven't spoken to anyone post game. But be handy.
You've been in this situation a few times in the past. Are you still confident you can get out of it, or are you getting a bit worried about how the season's sort of heading?
Not worried. I'm concerned. I'd like to think that there's a bit of evidence there with the guys coming out. I was never concerned when we got those forwards back. We had them for the Dolphins game. We scored 26 points. We had them. The only other game we've had them was South. Scored 30 points. So I thought that's going to take a bit of pressure off our spine having those middles back. But the errors are coming from out wide. Outside backs are making all the errors, and it's costing our middle a little bit. So I need to make sure that we're eradicating this problem. But there's enough evidence there that if we can just get that out of our game, there's some pretty good footy there. So, you know, there's probably worse problems to have, but right now it's a big one to have for me at the moment.
Callan, just on Dom Young, I mean, obviously played really, really good when he was here. The idea of having him back, what are your thoughts on that, potentially?
It's a nice idea, isn't it? But whatever reality is right now, if he's not here, I can't really talk about it. Obviously, if he's in our colours, I'd love to have him back, but I'm not sure where that sits, like Coach said.
We haven't been told anything. It's all speculative. And apparently, the Roosters have told him he's free to go, but I don't know what's.
Apparently he wants to come here, Adam. That's good news, right?
Yeah, well, I believe that, he wants to come home, and we'll welcome him with open arms, but I dare say there's got to be something to be had. Something's got to be done.
Thanks, folks.